All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Hey, leave it, ring up 48. Check nickel.
Now McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Cousins now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Hey, flipper.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And a nice spin into some open field. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, here's Edmonds. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Lucky 56. No, check, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll run it on the toss. A little 360. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Cousins on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Black. Hey. Wide. Two. Zebra.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Toss play to McKinnon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Well, the Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A gain of 39 that time.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They tossed to McCoy running left. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy McCoy with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills are in for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about it. Didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Wide.
Off the play fake, Cousins. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And some room to roam now. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On the run, Darkwa. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Allen. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The rookie Allen sharp on this drive as he leads his guys up 1st and 10.
Watching that, Barney.
On 1st down, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get the distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Black, two. Hey, Steamer. It's just me and you. It's just gun.
Cousins now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a second down throw for Cousins. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ringo. Spurs.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They run it with McKinnon. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and it's 3rd and 5.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun.
Cousins Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. McKinnon. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Cousins to throw it. Oh, fighting off the defender. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Yellow, yellow. He's in there. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Zebra. Hey, 50 to Mike.
Now Cousins. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No sign of a slowdown from McCoy in his age 30 season. This is 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle that time by William Hayes. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Cousins. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First down. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Stephon Anthony in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cousins now on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Wide.
Cousins. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Anderson's got it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yeah. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's McCoy, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford. It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. He gets away from one. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it? I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop. Yeah, not like college. Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now a man who began his career as a Saint, this is Chris Ivory. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week. Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right? The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot. Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4. I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing. You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility.
No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room, and then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bills, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4.